So the stream should be running. Let's see. Dashboard. I think I've finally figured out how to avoid the hand noise stuff. Yeah, that's great. Just make the announcement real quick. On Twitter. And one last thing, as of today, the game, 7th of October, the game is still 60% off on GOG.com, which means that you can still get it for less than 20 bucks, or roughly 20 bucks if you want. And total steal, if you ask me, you get a lot of game for that money. So anyway, let's start. Let's look at our overall cash flow. Not too shabby. The only thing I wonder about is it worth to buy myself an Acolyte helmet? I think I'd just do it so that the attire will be complete, and we still have to upgrade a couple of levels and a couple of attributes anyway. So getting a little bit more protection will be fine. And then what I actually really want to do is I want to scavenge around a little bit in the world and look at some of the missions that we still have to do. Obviously we're already at a point where we can become a legate, which was much easier than I thought. The game is really difficult in certain areas, and then some areas like becoming a legate and stuff like that is rather simple indeed. It's rather expensive, so we'll throw us back a little bit. But I think one more armor, despite not being the most important thing in the world, will be worth. It also look pretty cool now. I really love the cleric armor. But then again, basically every armor is pretty damn awesome. Let's do the contract for the outlaws. And let's go to the Dome City and do what our friend Vladimir from last stream wanted us to do. Let's kill the guy.
I wish my brother was here. He always loved this sort of stuff.
Well, let's see, maybe we also do a bit more fried meat. Yeah, we do.
That isn't enough.
Oh, damn it. Oh, let's do this. Hey Underscores, how are you doing? Is the audio better now? Wait, I just remembered stuff here. Ocean. Right.
Hey, help!
Fuck happened? Holy shit! Oh. Damn it. The game is a bit loud. I noticed that. It got a little bit louder. Let's lower the volume a tiny bit. Yeah, there's a traveling merchant that's actually neutral, I think, or it's the one from the Berserkers, I'm not quite sure. Normally the Berserker one has a better armor than he does. Holy crap. But where are his guards? Seems like they've died. Oh nice, recipe to make healing potion. We already learned chemistry. That's it. Let's see what type of equipment he has. Oh crap, there it is. Oh crap. Me running out of healing potions. Nope. Oh, for Christ's sake, target lock on friendly guy. That's so mean. Oh, fuck. Oh. I could use my Psy abilities, but the problem with my Psy abilities is that they have a rather large explosive ratio, so I will attack him as well. This is annoying. Rippers are still so strong. We really need to upgrade our stuff, and I just want to loot this area here. What the fuck is this guy doing? You could just set up shop in here. And he's dead. Whoa! Whoa! Fuck! Busy. Right, that's what I mean.
Oh, well, I suppose I'll have to deal with it.
Whoa! Alright, I can spit fire. Ugh. This is annoying. Why is this guy pulling the fucking rippers in? Come here.
Hello?
Then show me.
Oh.
I could need some... Oh, and I don't have any money anymore. Oops. Nothing to sell. Yeah, it's not looking good. No, at least a little bit. Hopefully he's going away now. Let me loot this place in peace. Normally, like I said, they have 2 guards. I suppose they're already dead, so I might find their corpses on the way around your ominous node. Okay. Let's look this up. Fred was here. Okay. No clue who Fred is. Scrap, cigarette carton, and a little bit of Lexit. We also have to collect our tax from the domed city. Oh no, that's not the place where I want to go. That's good to hear. Oh holy shit, what is that guy doing here? Like, why are all those monsters here now? Right in my way. What's the purpose of that?
So you've got one of these contracts.
You know about them, do you? Yeah, I've got one. And I'm gonna claim the reward for it. Well, I guess, Ray, old son of a bitch. I was starting to think you weren't still alive. You know, I am sort of surprised about that myself. Well, here he is. Hard as life and right in front of me. I guess this means we really do have ourselves a problem now, don't we? I still want the shards for the gun. So, you...
Give me the contract, or I'll kill you.
Now you want to get killed for that, idiot? You'll regret that.
Tell me about
Okay, the situation. I lost track of the guys from Jackson's gang. I think they were looking for another crew to join. They really needed to make a profit. Out of them all, Mason, Bombi, and Jackson will probably be the hardest to find.
Yeah, I just need a better weapon, honestly.
But Leo stayed in the desert. Tell me when you're ready, and we can go find him.
I saw Mason. He's looking for you.
Is that a fact? Well, I know his weakness. If we can find him.
He fought hard.
He was a brave man when I knew him. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
What about your old boss, Jack?
Jackson's still doing what he's always done, leading a group of reavers. But he's gone sour. I mean, really bad. The guys he's running with now take anything from anyone. They murder. That's not how we used to be. Come on, we should find him before he finds me.
Where is he?
They're wanted men, so his gang is always on the move. Last I heard, he was hiding in Easton Abesser, near the dam.
If Jackson's on the run, do we need to worry about him?
He's still got a copy of the contract for the hit. We need to take that out of circulation.
Yeah, we won't go to Leo just now, because it's rather dangerous. The guy is really tough and he has some dudes with him who have some really strong weapons. And we are still fairly weak. That's a cleric version. Yeah, so that's that. I think the Regent sword we have is actually better than the Acolyte sword that we can get. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure about that yet, because I need lots of strength for it anyway, even for the weakest one, which is barely stronger than this one. Oh wait, energy cells there. I need those. Thanks.
Got it.
Very nice.
Damn. What?
Fuck, did he see me?
Got it. Got it.
Then why are we still working with that? They say that, but you know they collect Elex for themselves.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Got it.
Very nice.
Got it.
Those mechanics really hate me.
Got it. Damn. Got it.
Very nice. Let's see what's actually over here. Scrap.
Not now. Official business only.
Why is he looking at me? At least we got ourselves some money back. Oh, thanks for the host, Scotty. And welcome to the stream. So, let's see. Oops. I think I just bugged out. I did.
This is private property.
Oh, shut up. That never happened before. Let's see where we are. That's the way it should be. And open that done. Yeah, we have done that. Oh, we've gone on the pilgrimage and we've done Martha's quest. So now we just have to get up to level 15 and we're at level 11 right now. First things first. Now a couple of quests in here that we have done so far.
Quit sneaking, okay?
Got it. Damn.
You
Oh, damn it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Damn.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Do you have my delivery?
I gave the weapons to Alois.
Why did I think I could trust a cleric? Faith over logic. You really don't understand profit.
Just get out of here. Go on. Just go.
She doesn't like me anymore, that's for sure.
Well, if you're sure about that, then okay.
So, you come here from Goliath?
Let's see if we can actually... Who the fuck is Gustav?
Got it.
Nice. He had a lot of money with him, that's for sure.
What's happening?
Well, the Dome City is a refuge for all. Outlaws, berserker, clerics, anyone who wants to be somewhere other than their homeland. Being away from home, you'd think they'd care less about what faction they were from. But for some reason, some of them have got even more fanatical. That makes keeping order difficult.
That's actually pretty normal. It's called a culture shock.
Outlaws are the worst. They don't understand rules or sharing, or in some cases, that people have a right to stay alive.
You don't seem to like...
All people are welcome here. The Dome City is a refuge for all. But that means all, not just outlaws. There's a
Indeed.
half-dozen outlaws hanging around outside the city at the old farm now. They just want to get in to cause trouble. I mean, we got everyone settled down and living together, and those outlaws, I just wish they'd disappear.
You want the outlaws
To die.
Whoa, whoa, that's not what I said. I just want them to stop causing trouble for good. You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
If the price is right, I will take care of the outlaws.
I would have hoped the cleric would do this from a sense of duty, but if you will get rid of them, I will pay. I will have your reward ready when you come back. Oh, it'll be such... But you need to prove you did it by bringing me their heads.
What the fuck?
You want their heads?
By Kalan, what? No, no. What am I supposed to do with their heads? No, I didn't. Just make sure that the outlaws disappear. And don't trade with them, or you can forget your reward. And no heads. Don't bring me any heads. They've gathered east of here.
I honestly hope I can use suggestion on them so that I just make them go away.
You escaped in a crate?
Because as far as I know, if you really do all the missions in here, apparently I never did that because I never noticed this Gustav guy before. I've been playing this game for 116 hours before I started to stream it, so it's always something new in this game to explore and find. Pretty amazing. It's just really amazing how big it is. It's so much fun. Because thanks to quick travel and all of that, you can fairly easily get through the
I've
world.
heard a lot about that. I'm not
Oh,
sure
it's
I
just a
believe it.
normal outlaw.
I've scored some
I'll
decent.
see you later,
So you
alright?
came through for Cooper.
Yes.
Then it seems we can rely on you. And a good job is rewarded. That's how we do things in Tavar.
Now he's out. How are you going to get into the city?
Well, I was hoping Cooper was gonna sort that from the inside. But no dice. So, we're gonna have to wait for something to change in there. Something's cooking for sure. So we've just got to hope it comes to the boil soon. It's not like we can go back to Tavar. The Duke's never been keen on Baxter's old boys. So we're going to risk staying here a bit longer and hope the Alps don't march through here.
I've got a mess.
What does that tool want? I can't imagine he's opening the gate for us.
He wants all of you to leave. Now.
If he wants that, then he can come and tell us himself. His power ends at the gate to the city. We're going nowhere. You tell him that.
I'm not
Oh,
telling you
boy.
anything. Leave now or die.
If we leave, we're dead anyway. So I guess that leaves us here. Well, it's on now, asshole.
Hey, what are you doing?
Wait, I started a fight? Oh, that's not good.
I've...
Let's click that.
And he sent you. I always said that piss streak. We're going nowhere.
What do I...
A cleric that... If Gustav has decided he wants us dead, then he's too much... He's not gonna leave us alone until he's dead. It seems you can get close to him. So I want you to persuade him to come out here. Say, I want to see that asshole. Bring him here, and you can have the shards he promised you. Plus a sweetener on top from me for your help.
No.
Then draw your weapon, and I'll see you on the other side, asshole.
Oops. Holy shit. I just killed myself.
What do...
If Gustav has decided he wants us dead, I want... Bring...
You...
It might even give... Maybe not. Either way, bring Gustav to us, and we'll take care of him.
Okay.
Hey, that was great.
Are you here to pay me those shards?
Okay, let's see if we can actually get through this without having to kill anyone. That would be nice for once. Because I really have no particular interest in killing a fellow cleric, even if he's not the smartest guy in the world.
Keep your pockets.
There are...
Very well, but I'll only pay half. I'm risking my... Just wait a moment. I have to find a replacement. It can't go unguarded, after all. I'll be... Yes. Let's go and take care of these outlaws.
I am with you, man. Why do I have a target lock on friendly guys? This shouldn't be. Honestly hope we can save the guy. And he does have a grenade launcher or something, a rocket launcher or something like that on his back. This guy means business.
Come here.
A flamethrower.
I'll take care of this.
We get all of them?
You mean the threat on our...
The...
Gun? You mean... You've not brought me any heads, have you? No? No. Good. But I'm only giving you half, as I had to do half. And if any more outlaws take up residence there or inside the city, I would like to remain informed. It was good doing business. Carry on.
What crime exactly? I didn't do nothing. I mean, I killed some outlaws. It can't be a bad thing. Now let's see what we have to pay.
Carry on.
Either way, I never liked this Baxter guy anyway. Oh, please tell me it's not going to be 2000 shards or some shit like that.
Hey, you're wanted here. Report to Alois and...
Because I do remember something like that happened in the Horde to me once. And it was really, really expensive.
Halt! You are accused of assault. You must pay the fines that go with your...
Oh, great.
I will...
Thank you for paying me so quickly. I consider your fines as paid in full.
Hallelujah. That could have been worse. I think that was worth it.
You've got to sit down and ask, what am I doing?
All the creatures out there makes it way too dangerous. The dome is a gift. I'm going.
I actually remember that there was another mission with Lutz about gathering some supplies, that you did have to kill Alps on the way there. So that could have been... could be quite dangerous. Let's see, maybe it's worth it. Before I'm wasting all my meat, why not just sleep a little bit?
Are you here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
I'm not a reaver.
Obviously
That
not.
means you're here to help.
What brought you?
This is a place away from the war. A place people can make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Horde where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
If you say so.
You're a berserker.
I don't answer to a Dan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would force them to do otherwise.
Okay.
My only connection to Edan is my magic. I wish it was more, but wishes don't make things so.
Have you been...
Excuse me.
Exiled? No. There are those in Edan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just won't stop.
Yeah.
I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
If that's true...
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, there's a chance I could kill anyone and everyone around me.
Oh, I know all about that.
The lords wanted to test me. Try my powers, to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need to study the properties of Elex, to learn more about it.
Are you...
You know you wouldn't need to diffuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliath all over again.
I could...
Use?
Yes, it would have been too much. Oh boy.
Count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? Elex marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
I took Elex in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're seeing? Or is there something else?
Took it. You were fed it. You were an Alb soldier.
An Alp commander.
We have something in common. We've both been fed Elex in one form or another. It's changed us. And neither of us know what that means we are now.
What do you think?
And what exactly is it?
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to the Elexitors. And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the Elex you're searching for. Then you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you put these people in. If you really want to protect them, you need to leave.
Even if that's true.
I was an Alb. I know Elex and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power that really wants to control you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
right. I'm hiding from it here.
Jax is really persuasive, isn't he?
Real solution. I'll wait by the main gate, and we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting, or you might find I change my mind.
You don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
Yeah.
Stop being an asshole.
I don't think there was anything else here. But luckily her missions are not quite as bad as the ones from, I think, what was the name? Nasty, right? That's the other chick that you can find, and her missions are awkward. Like, you have to kill some really, really mean beasts when you start going through her missions.
Yeah, well, maybe I got luck and skill. But what I haven't got is beer. Feel like one?
So let's see if we can do her missions.
What kept...
I'm here now.
So you are. And are you planning on telling me where you've set up camp or what comes next? Or do I have to wait for that too?
Okay, I'll tell you what's happened so far.
I like that, let's skip.
You've done a lot, but you still have got a lot of work ahead of you. Or we have.
And we're not going to get where we need to without a jetpack.
Don't worry, I know how to use one of those. I'll keep up with you. Now can we talk about my problem?
Sure.
There's just one more thing.
Yes.
Why did you choose to join the clerics?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
True.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
Oh boy, I actually am.
You said you want...
I can feel the presence of Elex. Mostly where it's present in great quantities.
Like the converter?
You don't need any special powers to feel the Elex there. No, I'm talking about unrefined Elex. When it's raw, latent. I can learn more from it when it hasn't been altered. I want to explore Magalan and look for some large deposits of unrefined Elex.
Follow.
Alright.
Deposits?
You're right. Part of its power is that it isn't from here. I want to discover how it is spread across Magalan. But when it is processed by the Albs, the Elex changes. It becomes polarized. The transmuted form that the Berserkers get from their mana shrine changes it in similar ways. That keeps some of its power, but it's the Elex that came with the comet that I want to learn more about. I feel that there are secrets to learn about it. To understand those secrets, I need it untouched, pure Elex.
How do you...
When the comet impact spread Elex across Magalan, it found its way everywhere. Into the seas, the rock, the air we breathe. But it is collected and concentrated in some places. I have felt the vibrations, the presence of these deposits. I want to track them down and examine them.
Where can...
The first deposit I'd like to investigate is north of the city of Abessa. I can show you.
If it's...
I don't know. Maybe because nobody...
Your senses are better than...
Help technology.
Come with me and find out.
Alright.
It's not far from the city. There is a vast amount of Elex flowing into the sea. It washes out of the cliffs and the ground, and it flows out across the planet. Elex is everywhere.
But you still think we need to find concentrations of it?
Yes, from the moment the comet struck, Elex has been seeping into everything on Magellan. That makes the background noise from it hard to read. If I'm to learn more, we must follow those mutants to find where the Elex is coming from. We know where we have to go.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm better at sensing Elex than any person I know. But there are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the Elex deposit has attracted them. Look out!
Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, there's a real rod ball, not a clumsy one. Whoa. Oops. Sorry.
I'm better at sensing Elex than any person I know. But there are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the Elex deposit has attracted them. Let's do this!
Oh, fuck. Oh. This is what I mean. Whenever you have multiple opponents in the mix, then you're screwed.
There are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the Elex deposit has attracted them. Keep close! Fight together!
Oh, fuck.
Be careful.
I can't believe it. This is so annoying.
I'm better at sensing Elex than any person I know. But there are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the Elex deposit has attracted them.
Oh, fuck. I just got stuck there.
Sensing Elex than any person.
Yeah, you might be good at sensing Elex, but you're really, really bad at actually helping me.
You should be careful in case the Elex deposit has attracted them. We will fight together.
Oh, come on. No, don't get stuck. Keep shooting. Oh. I killed myself. Oh, this is difficult.
I'm better at sensing Elex than any person I know. But there are mutants with the same ability. You should be careful in case the Elex deposit has attracted them. Count on me!
Hallelujah, I think we did it. Oh, that was a tough fight. And there's another one.
Look out!
Of course it's a rear rod boar. You should not have to face those guys that early. Just look how strong they are. That was lucky. Ah. Come on. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. One-on-one I can defeat them, but jeez.
The deposit must be here. I can feel the Elex in the ground.
And so what do we do now?
I must meditate. Wait over there. I need space away from you.
It's going to take a little while. She's doing that, we can actually check our level. Okay. We're level 12 now. Because we need 3 more levels to actually upgrade to Legate. By the way, one of the outlaw skills that I always wanted to try is this one here. Salvage weapon parts. Because I think that could be pretty cool. Create ammunition. Like, those guys really have some interesting stuff going on for them.
That was what I was afraid of.
That doesn't sound good.
It's something I've suspected. It's why I came. It's the reason you're going to think I'm crazy. I feel the Elex was communicating with me. Like it has a purpose. That it wants something from me, from the people on this planet.
Elex speaks to you?
I know how crazy that sounds, but it's true.
Well, it's an alien substance, right?
But it's a mineral. How can it want something? How can it speak to you?
That's one of the reasons I had to leave Goliath. It was like the Elex was screaming at me. I thought it was because of the mana they were giving me, but now I know it's something different.
So, you want to continue?
You said you would help me. That was our deal. Are you still up for this? Now you know how crazy my idea is?
I don't think it's too crazy.
Let's assume.
I'm not sure. It wasn't words. More a sense of desire, of purpose. But it was fleeting, hard to catch. I think I need to find a bigger deposit of Elex. That might help me hear it more clearly. I'm okay.
Okay.
We go Elex hunting. But first I need to return home. I have to go to Edan, to one of our world hearts. The one south of the observatory, in the middle of Edan. Now I've heard it, sensed it here. I want to know if this is what I heard when I was close to large amounts of mana in Edan.
You said you felt something back then. Why would it be different now?
Because I need to be sure. I need to know I wasn't going crazy. Can't you see how important this could be? What this would mean for everyone?
You go. I'll meet you there when I can.
Right. See you in Edan.
I have a bad feeling about this because I can't exactly remember what was there. So we might be going to Tavar first. I do know where that thing is that she's looking for, but let's go to the fort and buy ourselves more hand grenades. Oh right, those guys are pretty cool. Because they can kill those monsters there. What do I need to get animal trophies up? Yeah, more hand grenades. So survival and animal trophies needs more intelligence. 5 more actually. But first we need better weapons, because there's no point in getting better loot without getting a better weapon, because we can't kill those monsters that we just looted, for example. Oh, praise the Lord.
But
Cigarettes are still the best source of money in this game. Simple truth. Let's save. And companions. Exactly. She's somewhere there. The hardest mission for all of the companions is that Is that Alp did you get with you? Because you have to kill Alps for him. Oh, wait a moment. We're at the camp. Oh, let's kill that beast. Some claws and sleep a night so that we can recover all of our stuff. I think Kaya can wait. Wait, the door? That's the door. This is Mad Max. Oh, those are your friends, you know, Duras and Ray and Arx. Got those torches and some elixir in there. The funny thing about that camp is you'd think this camp is safe. It really isn't. There's like a whole clan of Reavers over there who are really, really strong. And if you accidentally walk in there because you think, oh, this is the beginning area, right? I can just bump in there and then I'm going to be fine. You're not. I also wonder who put that bench here. Those birds are always annoying. That's pretty much where we started the game. You can go over there and hopefully no strong enemy around.
It was all a damn lie. They rejected me. They rejected almost everyone.
Hey.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
You look...
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible. That encounter.
We will listen to that message again.
Also really took it out of me. It's like it looked inside of me. I feel cold from the inside.
Cold. That sounds like Elex.
You remember it, right? From when you took it. I got similar feelings when I took mana. I can't imagine what it did to you before being transmuted. I need some now. I need to get some mana.
About...
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I need it to balance the Elex I'm sensing. Without it, I'm worried I'll lose myself to it. I have to understand what it wants, what the Elix's purpose is. I do. Now that you're here, we could go together.
Yeah, wait a moment. There's a Reaver back there, I think. First things first, I really want to listen to that recording. There they are.
It was all a damn lie. They rejected me. They rejected almost everyone. They promised salvation for the world, but it was only ever for the chosen. Kalan, the great light. Kalan, the great lie. You brought us here with hope. Now we die away from all that we loved.
That's some tough shit.
All right.
Oh, holy shit, yeah, that was one of those Night Stalker enemies. Oh boy.
Something is wrong here. There should be guards to look after the World Heart.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Then we should be ready for a fight. Something has killed the guards here. Maybe it was mutants. They're attracted to mana as well as Elex. Not bad.
Oh, not bad. That's what she said. So, let's see. hand grenades back. Nightshade is the name of that thing. Oh crap. Nice! It's nothing that can't be solved with a couple of hand grenades. Whew, this was good. I think there should be dead guards around here somewhere as well.
A world heart.
There they are.
Hope that one day we find these across all of Magaland.
And I totally need that mana. Oh, no. We need the mana that we find here later on in the game.
It's terrible. Not a soul here. Just.
Hey Vladimir, how are you doing?
I have to go on. Can you give me some space again? I need peace and quiet
Well,
for meditation.
there might be a lot of truth in that, but it's the easiest way to get through these parts. Oh, thank God for all the mana. I was actually worried when they nerfed the flamethrower in the first major update that they did to the game, that they would do the same to hand grenades. But they didn't. Because when you installed the game, when it first came out, then the flamethrower, you could always use him like you can now if you upgrade your heavy weapon skill, right? So you can just keep on shooting dung 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 with the flamethrower and keep the enemies in the flamethrower lock. Same thing with the hand grenades, right? Just that the flamethrower was a little bit faster shooting than the hand grenades are throwing. And that made the game kind of easy because you do find a flamethrower relatively early in the game, and it's not, and even the simplest flamethrower was really strong due to the flame damage and everything. So I was using that, and then they made an update, and I was like, oh, that enemy is not a problem for me, I have a flamethrower, and then I noticed, oh, holy shit, I cannot shoot as fast anymore as I used to.
What can you sense?
It's incredible. I can hear something here. Clearer than before.
What can you hear?
The Elex. It's alive.
It's alive!
It doesn't matter whether it's been changed, processed, transmuted, it doesn't matter. It retains the same voice. It might change the way Elex behaves, but it remains linked together somehow.
So...
That all its forms must be related and that it can revert. It can return to its unrefined form.
mana can become pure Elex.
It's conceivable, but nobody knows how to do it. Not even the Albs.
By the way, is the audio better now? I just rehearsed my streams that I did before with Elex, and I didn't notice myself how loud the fan noise was. Elex calling me. And I didn't notice how loud the fan noise was, because right here, when I'm sitting right next to my own PC, then I'm not hearing it all that much, but on the stream it was really loud and annoying, so I finally figured out how to configure a noise gate in OBS Studio. I never had to before, and it's a little bit hidden. So I hope the microphone noise is a little bit nicer now, and the audio and microphone are a little bit more in sync now.
Are you any...
Closer, yes, but I need to know more to understand it. The fact Elex is alive, that it has a collective consciousness is one thing, but we need to know what it wants. I want to know if we're changing it, or it's changing us.
Hey, what? How can it be changing us?
You of all people ask me that? You know the effect it had on you as an Alb. You've seen what it's done to Magaland's animal life. We need to find some more Elex deposits. Some that have been brought back up from when the comet first hit. Let's go. I'll tell you if I sense any. I can see that you're struggling with your emotions. It must seem more natural to fall back on logic alone. I'll try to assist you in your struggle in any way I can. People will only follow you if you can understand the world from their perspective, if you truly support their interests. Yeah?
Here.
Thank you.
How?
I'm doing all right, thank you. We're on the brink of the final battle against the Alps. All of Magalan is depending on us.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We haven't even found Origin just yet. Yeah, but like I said, I hope the audio is okay now. It's really interesting. They never even updated their own. Oh.
I'll get you.
That's not nice. Holy shit! That guy was fast. What the fuck? I hate Reavers. I also didn't remember that there were mines here. That's weird. Why are there mines? More of those. Oh, nice, an arrow. A chest. Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ, I didn't remember that there were mines in this area. Or a Reaver for that matter. I mean, it did seem from here, right? But I always thought this was much further away. But never mind. We've restored our mental energy and what's that? Oh, Spinehound. You can kill that. I think. Oh, crap. I think I should have hit him. We're still way too weak. That's not good. Not good at all. But anyway, while we're at it, we do have 10 points here, so let's see. Let's first go into the Horde and let's see what the stronger basic sword is. Because that's the thing I want to get first. Because I think it's the Regent sword that I have. And the Acolyte sword is weaker in the base version. So, weapons. And there's no normal Acolyte sword available. But Acolyte sword 1 requires 38. And the Regent sword 1 requires 43. Okay, so that's the problem. I wish there was a normal Acolyte sword. That would be cheaper. So I don't think we can get to 43 on both stats. Check this out. We already can't even get there. Yeah, we can't even get there here. We can get to 40. Let's see, we can at least get closer to 38. Ugh. No. Give me here. In combat skills, strength 55 to upgrade melee weapons, and here strength 70. Whoa. That's not good. And then survival skills, armor requires 55 constitution. Could get extra hit points and extra stamina though, and I think we're going to do that because extra stamina can be really, really helpful. Yeah, but I don't have any. I think. I have small Elex strings, but nothing more. And small Elex strings only give you 100 XP. That's not enough. And I haven't found a recipe yet for that, so not much I can do. A bit annoying when the guys are blocking those workbenches, because there's only one workbench in each camp, and for some reason for the clerics, that dude is constantly occupying it. Thank you. So if I upgrade that, it will be much cheaper, but 43. Hey, I'm Monster Cookiemon, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we do have everything else, but we will not reach that right now. So I will keep the Regent Sword and... what do I need here? Dexterity 39. Okay. And 41. We're doing fairly well. Oh, it's a nice day. It was a little bit warm, to be honest. I can't help it. If you live in the southwest of Germany, then things are...
I was able to find the malfunction.
are really bad in autumn.
The problem was the owner routine wasn't calling the parent array correctly. Can you imagine that? Some idiot just went in there and chose a random owner. The milk could have decided the ground was its owner and so tried to kill me for standing on it. We're just lucky it didn't kill us all.
That's good to know.
I know who you're talking about.
How many are dead now?
So yeah, even after 8 years I can't stand the heat. It's just so annoying. What does he have? He also only has an Acolyte Sword 1. And a dual hammer. Now I still feel like I want to go for two-handed weapons in this playthrough. So we'll see once we get a couple more level ups how we're doing. In order to get there we need more missions, and I don't think we have any missions that we can actually accomplish. Except for a handful of shards, I suppose. Because with her the missions always depend on the time. What I usually do is I will just send her back. And that's not going to help us much. Let's remove that marker. I mean, I could probably go to...
Okay.
Oh, frightened. Wonder, plus 20. Quite neat. Oh, my quest looks like this. I mean, okay, we could continue in the main missions. That would be possible, I think. Then the companion ones for a handful of shards. That's a mission that can continue, even though I don't like doing that while being this weak. And this one will also take a little while because I'm not going up there. There is no way in hell I'm going up there. That would be crazy. And for Edan, yeah, I actually don't know what else I'm missing right now in terms of Law of the Berserkers, because yeah, we could do one of the missions for the survival trainer and kill him. Yeah, find the separatists, I think that would make the most sense. Because they're there. There's also, can't exactly remember, I think they have a teleporter back here and there's one up there as well. There's also a nice mission on the dam where you just have to run after some clerics, which is really cool. Nice.
Not so bad here, is it?
Wood lice meat. What do we have here? Oh, carton of cigarettes. Short message. Short lock.
No.
Ah.
No.
Oh. Done.
Too easy.
I always like how it says too easy. Bad, sorry. Tape. Mug. Toilet paper. Small healing potion. Isn't it funny and amazing how much toilet paper they have in this world after so much time? Let's check out the short message that we found. There's a typo here, isn't it? Just here, those creatures again. I will go out and take care of this room and myself. If you come back in the meantime and look for me, you will find me on the collapsed tunnel. And we'll lay the rest of our mines on the road there. I should take care of Beast. Okay. Yeah, thank you for putting more mines on the road. That's so much what we need. It's actually really nice out here, isn't it? So much of that beast. I think up front there's another one. It's usually the traveling merchant that kill the weaker enemies over time. At least those who are close to the road. I have to be aware of that. I think up front there it's not good to go there, because this looks like the one place where there's like Cyclops, I think. And those beasts are no joke. Even with hand grenades, they're pretty tough. The only good thing about a Cyclops is that he can't throw stones or rocks at you. Maybe we can risk it.
I've scored some decent loot from these ruins, but you had to search for stuff.
The Berserkers talk of me, but their magic relies on Elex. And we know that Elex heals the body and spares the soul. Knowledge and technology are gifts to offer as salvation. We can build our future with our own hands. Look at me, Herbert, speaking the truth. Bringing a warning to all three people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
Looking for a combination on the safe there. Win somewhere? Red, take that.
That didn't work.
Guessing the point is written somewhere here, because not a lot of the times when you have a code and you don't really know where you can actually find it, it's written on some walls in the near vicinity. Oh.
We just got out. There were shots. People were taking anything they want, killing people to do it. We needed gas, but a crowd overran the gas station. They set it on fire. I'm going to try to get to the reservoir, then head east down the coast from there. Hopefully we'll have enough fuel.
I honestly love those messages. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should drive a diesel. Don't care about the environment. If you need fuel, diesels are the best. There's nothing more fuel efficient than a diesel. Wisdom. But I can't find the code for that thing in there. Let's kill that beast as well. Oh, because they're annoying. So like I said, I can't find the code. Holding chair. Nothing in here either. Damn it. I also didn't find a message, except for the voice message of course, but nothing else. We could either guess what it could be.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
Oh. Yeah, and there are lots of enemies that are going to rip you apart in this game. Also nothing on top here, I'm afraid. Oh, never mind. Let's keep going.
I think we had better be careful here.
Ah, who cares? Go through it. For some quiet time. Nice liquor, some casket. Gemstone. That. Sleeping bags, a couple of them. And I think I'm going to use them as well. Yeah, it is.
Can we get the fuck out of here?
I like it in here. Honestly, out of all the things that the people did to save themselves, just using a tunnel like that. Oh, wait, there's a code. 5276. So let's see if we have a safe in here, or if that's the code for the safe back there. Don't see no safe. This might be it. 5276. Let's look it up. Come on. We have the time and technology.
Yeah, that's a ruin, all right.
That didn't work.
Wasn't it 5276? Oh, come on, tell me I'm not going crazy. Yes, it was. Let's take a screenshot just for the sake of it. Maybe we'll find another safe nearby. I didn't find anything in there. Oh. Ow. Nice hand grenade. Big log. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, but where could we use that code? Oh crap. Nope, 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 nope. Move away. I don't know. But like I said, normally when you see something like that, there's some sort of code lock safe or code lock door nearby. Make a run for it! Run! Dude. Ooh, so we did that. That worked out well. Yeah, take that for extra money. I think you should use the Alp magic, because those items that you find here, that's the magic that the Alps are using. In case you ever wondered why Jack said that he knows how magic works, despite being an Alp, and apparently only the Berserkers having mana, because it hurts the Alps. But that's the nice. Strong energy reserve, that's good.
I have a really bad feeling about this place.
Oh, not that bad. Did they think that there would be no service today?
Jax. Commander Jax. If someone had told me you would turn up here, I wouldn't have believed it. I heard you were dead.
They tried to execute me. I got lucky.
Disgraced, but not dead. An exile. Now the great commander stands before me. How times change. So what can one Alb rebel do for another?
I need your support.
And why should we help you?
It seems like we're on the same side, Sestak. The Alps from Zakor tried to kill me. What do they think of you?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Isn't the fact that they want us both dead enough reason for us to help each other out?
No, that's not enough. Nobody has forgotten your loyalty to the hybrid. You would have done anything in his name. I should kill you here and now, in case you decided to rediscover your loyalty to him.
You idiots should talk before drawing your weapons.
Withdrawing from Elex has left you emotional, Jax. That emotion only proves how worthless you would be as an ally.
Your narrow-mindedness is the reason you won't succeed. You're thinking like Albs, but you lack their strength.
That's true.
Then, Jax, I will give you 3 chances to persuade us before we decide your fate.
You are dependent on Elex. I am not. You can learn from it. You are still tied to Zakor while you take Elex.
That's true.
Even now, you are taking on a fight only because of your addiction. Elex weakens you.
Elex strengthens us physically and mentally, while your emotions weaken you.
That's not true.
My experience as an Alb commander can help you defeat the Alb sent after you.
They know you as well as you know them. That could be a weakness, and your knowledge of their orders is weeks old. It is useless.
I'll risk it.
Anything, and you will be the first to die.
If you think hollow threats will persuade me, you are mistaken.
You are fighting. Someone from Zakor ordered my execution. Can't you see that our fight is aligned?
Yes. Our struggle is not with the Alb people, only with their leaders. The things the Alb stood for, the true vision of our people, these things have been pushed aside since the hybrid appointed the Alexiters.
That's true.
And you were their most faithful servant. You saw to it that the hybrid's word stood above all. You and your brother Kallax worked together to kill all who stood in the hybrid's way. How can I believe you have rejected all that past loyalty? Your arguments have failed to persuade me, but I will give you the chance to prove your value where words have failed.
And why would you do that?
Your survival without Elex, away from Zakor, is remarkable.
Suddenly.
You've lasted far longer than I could have imagined. That makes me curious as to how you have mastered the power of emotions and navigated the world of the free people. It makes me wonder what you will do next.
Judicator Olbert is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignidon.
No. My place is here. This...
I've joined a faction.
Then I hope this brings you strength.
The cleric's technology is comparable to ours, and they are fully committed to stopping Zakor's victory.
That's true.
That connects them to us. But they fear the Alps since we split from them, and that means they have no trust for separatists. What else do you have to report?
I will find Kallax.
Kallax is the greatest threat left in Zakor after the hybrid. His attempt to execute you, if that is what it was, shows he will stop at nothing to see the hybrid's will is done.
That makes him the big threat to you separatists.
That is true. They say he has taken your place, and now leads the Alb armies into battle.
Then we should fight him together.
Your quest for revenge. It feels like an emotional need.
He wants me dead. Killing him is logical.
So you deny that it is emotional? We will see. But whatever the facts, it is still too early for us to attack the Alexiters directly. And if they find you, then they will kill you.
That's true.
I suggest you stop the Alexiters discovering your resurrection. Your raider crashed in Edan. If the Albs there find someone who has seen you alive, then word of your survival may reach Zakor. You should kill those Albs before they can tell anyone in Zakor that you are still alive.
You think Zakor doesn't know I'm alive?
We have yet to hear any intel that indicates that they have learned of your survival.
It is a logical step. I thought your fight was with the Alexiters, not the foot soldiers of Zakor.
Believe me, I don't like the thought of killing Albs who have not had the chance to think about the truth. But the troops in Edan are not only capable of reporting your presence, but ours too. They threaten our existence.
Meaning, you want me to take care of your business.
You want our help. We want you to prove you share.
Very well.
They are monitoring the converter in Edan. Someday Zakor hopes to reclaim it. I will send the coordinates to your adjutor.
The equipment I have...
I knew you would find the tools you needed to survive. Do you have anything else to report?
To chase skirts.
I found the...
So you have recovered?
No, he had sold it.
Then it seems that your ties to Zakor are being cut. You will have to use the equipment you can get from the Free People. That is good progress. But there are still some things to take care of.
How do you justify...
We don't celebrate these deaths. You know the Albs and Zakor aren't free. They are blinded by the words of the Alexiters. Their minds are we separatists will see that influence broken. We will bring all
I hope so.
back to the true purpose and meaning of the directive. All Albs, including you.
Hey, let me out of that.
More than serving the hybrid and his need to consume all Elex. We broke with the clerics to follow logic instead of religion, to achieve the next step in evolution. The logic of this still holds. We must return to our true purpose.
I am no longer an Alb.
Your roots will always be a part of you. You cannot escape your past.
The highest goal of the directive is to deliver all Elex to Zakor.
That is what they say. But what do they use that Elex for? What were we working to achieve? You know better than I what Elex can do and what risks it carries. With
True.
their synthetic implants and all the Elex they have taken, the Alexiters have lost the ability to see things clearly. The will of the hybrid is all that they know. The Albs will be free to evolve again once the Alexiters have been removed.
Weakening the Albs means that the free people will come to power.
We have our agents and scouts all over Magalan. As soon as one of the other factions could endanger our purpose, we shall move to stop them.
You don't have...
Our numbers are growing, and we have become very effective in the way we operate. In your time as commander, you proved that effective action could be taken without needing large numbers of troops. That was important to you.
I want to...
Of course you do. You were once the most powerful field commander in Zakor. But as the Elex has drained from your body, so has your power. You will have to find other ways to acquire strength. You cannot reverse that process now. You have changed, Jax. You must accept that change.
The free people face destruction at the hands of the Albs.
And they are now your only chance of survival. You must learn their skills and perfect them if you or they are to survive. I think your fate is now tied to theirs.
I came to enlist your help, not that of the free people.
And I am helping you. Now you must do your part.
What you mean is you don't trust me.
No, not enough to risk the survival of my people on that trust. Maybe that will change one day. But until then, you must be satisfied with this alliance as it is.
The equipment I have found will help.
Yes, you have
Nice.
done well. Your preparation should have made you ready to take the next step.
It's amazing, right? How you get 10 or 5 experience for killing an enemy and then you get 1000 XP for doing this mission you're not even leveling up. I think they should show you how pointless it is to kill enemies or monsters at least for experience alone. We should only kill monsters for animal trophies. That's the most sensible way to do things.
You will need to assign someone to complete his mission.
He will be hard to replace. There aren't many elves with his skills.
You were right to kill him. The directive only allows one outcome for failure.
Are you saying I was wrong to assign him?
Failure cannot be tolerated. Get this right before their failure becomes yours.
Spoken like a true Elexitor, Jax.
I am no Elexitor. The hybrid has yet to call me for that honor.
It can only be a matter of time before he summons you to him. You bring our father honor. I am honored to be your brother.
Honor the hybrid. Serve the hybrid.
I will not dishonor you. I will ensure this elb's failure does not reflect on us.
Though you aren't strong enough to face Elex, you are ready for the next steps you need to take. That is good progress. But there are still some things to take care of. Come back when you have more to report.
I think that's good enough for now. So let's see how far we actually will level up. Still so much to do. Just noticed I never actually activated the teleporter near the converter. Something I should have done.
So, that creature's down to me, is it?
Not really. I always have to do everything myself. Oh, mutant sleep. I need that. Kind of funny how he just casually walks away while I'm fighting a giant rat.
People thrown in the converters alive to extract the Elex from them. However hard people say to do, kid.
I want a gun that can kill a monster like that with one hit. Ah. Upsala.
Good. I don't want to be recognized.
Stuff. Are the corpses of those enemies still around? No, they're not. Some dead raw boars. Ah, this is annoying. There's an enemy above us, that's why we are... Can't open that chest.
Oh, fuck. I suppose I'll have to deal with this one.
That's for a different mission that we can still do at some point. Yes. Well, we will get back here anyway. So let's do this mission first, and let's prove that we killed those Alps there. This black hole magic is really strong. If you take the Psy Thrower instead of the Psy Amplifier, the stuff you get is so much worse. It's not comparable to that.
So I have heard. It seems you are willing to fight against Zakor.
Yeah. And we're only level 13, so the last level, level 14 to level 15, that would be the toughest, I think.
The cleric's attack has been pushed back. We are preparing our counterattack.
Save your troops for the converters. We must secure the Elex supply.
I will see that is done. Why do they do it, Jax? Can't they see these attacks are hopeless?
Emotions make animals of men. Don't try to understand them. I think the time is drawing near, Calyx. I think the hybrid will soon take us to the next level of evolution.
I don't think so.
The hybrid sees all. The hybrid will be served. His is the future.
But then you and Calyx never were the squeamish sort.
Killing those few soldiers took brute force. We need a more strategic approach to deal with the forces in Zakor.
That is true. But you have shown a measure of the skills that will be required if you are to achieve your goals. In terms of our alliance, I will ensure that our soldiers do not cause you any problems.
Nice.
Unless you show signs of reverting to your old allegiance to Zakor. More than that, I cannot offer you right now. We can trade or offer advice for now. But our forces must remain ready to fight Zakor.
Great.
You have done well, but you should be cautious in your plans. You are not strong enough to challenge an Alexitor like Calyx. But I can tell you how to get closer to achieving your goal. One of my agents has reported that the rebel Alexitor Zardom is hiding in northeastern Abessa. He has established a hidden base there while the Ice Palace is searching for him. As he too is now sought by the hybrid, perhaps he will help you. You should find him and tell him your purpose. I am sure he can advise you how to take on the Alexitors, without fighting your way through an army to do it. Although you will have to decide whether he can be trusted.
An Alexitor?
His loyalty is only to himself. You will see that in time.
Why have you left a former Alexitor alive? If he hasn't joined you, couldn't he be a threat?
I don't know what he is. He was a loyal Alexitor, and yet he has run from Zakor. That is why.
Just remember, they wanted to kill me for being too loyal, and I was only a commander. And this dude was like one of the really high ups. And they were just like, oh, we're not sure if he's really still loyal or not. Let's just leave him alive.
He has shown no interest in joining us. Perhaps he will talk to you. Maybe you can discover what powers he still has, and how he intends to use them.
In fact, by watching him kill me, you can assess his powers.
You will benefit from talking to him, and we will know what we have to do if he should ever stand against us. It's mutually convenient.
Why should Zardom help me?
We suspect Zardom plans to end his exile and return to Zakor to lead the Alps. In his own way, he always was loyal to our people, but he doubts the hybrid. Zardom harks back to the days before the hybrid took over. He believes the Alps will evolve, that they are superior. He fears the hybrid has subverted those causes for his own ends. Put yourself into Zardom's service. Tell him that you want to fight the hybrid together. Your reputation will mean that he has to take notice of you.
Well, whatever you say.
What is in the hybrid's mind? Surely the infallible must know of my survival. And yet here I am, living, breathing, in contradiction of the directive. The hybrid's will commands. All Elex must be given to the hybrid. All loyalty, all duty must be to the hybrid. For the hybrid sees all. So, why has he permitted me to live? Am I still part of his plan? Or did he send me to die at the hands of my brother? Before the crash, I saw everything clearly. The hybrid's will answered everything. Now, I have only one route to answers. I must find Calyx.
Chapter 2. I like how they placed you over here where it's like really, really dangerous. To be. So either way, let's go to someplace nice and then we will go here. I'm already going to make a marker on that one. Far away from the beggar, because I'm pretty sure he wants something from me. So let's look this up. We're level 13 right now, okay, so we still have 2 more levels to go and we have attribute points to spend. I'm still not 100% sure about that. Like, should I go for
got the wrong end of the stick.
For a better version of my current sword, or should I buy a weaker base sword that is stronger than the one I have right now? Those are the questions that matter. Things first, let's go to Lutz. I actually always thought he still had a mission.
Maintenance is always better than repair.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe Eric has one and then he sends me to Lutz. Because I do remember that there was a mission here where you had to readjust the radio signals for the domed city. I always like that. You can kill some more Alps and get to do something nice in the conflict.
Well, there's not always.
Well, if that's what they're saying. The dome is a gift.
Who else are you telling that?
Apparently there's nothing else to do.
Listen.
You don't think that was a better time? Laws for prisoner exchange that assured borders, set rules for trade. Even if you don't care about the blood spilled since the council's rule was broken. The clerics swore to a code, and that includes keeping our oaths. And an oath was sworn to the council by my forefathers. That makes it my duty to see that oath is kept. Just one more turn.
Right here. What's the maze here? Jesus Christ. We do have that one, and we need 43 and 43. And I think with 20 we can barely get to 43 on strength, let alone on dexterity. But I do want this Regent Sword one because it's pretty damn nifty. 47 strength. That's good stuff. Well, that fits nicely, so we might just invest some money into that. Get ourselves an Acolyte Sword and learn this skill as well, because this is one of the most important skills that we can get. Let's first go up here, then we're going to Origin and get in there, because there are a couple of more missions there as well, which will help us. There you go. I hate these mini upgrades because it's 1,000 Elex, right? It's a lot of money. But still, it gives us more strength, so we're going to take it. Let's see if we have something to sell. I don't really want to use a mace, to be honest. So that's gone. The stupid head. What do we have here? Procurement crafting. This is not a bad thing either. We can sell that. Oh, and of course that stuff. Like I said, I'm not using that stuff. It's Alp technology. Not going to use it. Ivory plate, that's worth a little bit. So let's see, it's looking much better for us now. Great. So now we have a better weapon and can finally equip it. Hallelujah. Is this bigger than the other one? Anyway, let's save the game and I'm going on a short break. Have a smoke. Wait. That up and I'll be right back in 5 minutes. So, I'm back. So we now have a better weapon. And let's go to the survival trainer as well.
It's been a while. Maybe no one will recognize me.
I hope so. Geronimo! And level up stamina, because leveling up stamina will give us a lot more fighting capabilities. Nice. And Constitution 60. We could probably get ourselves some extra hit points, which wouldn't be too bad either. Come on, let's invest the money. And the learning points. Because this stuff matters. Survival is usually has the most important skills in it, like armor, animal trophies. Good eater is not bad either. I might go for that next time.
We should not rely on machines.
And now let's visit Origin, because that's really where I want to go. I always wondered what happens if you don't find that place. Also, let's see if we can finally kill that beast. No, he doesn't care for us. We want to fight a troll. And we won't go in there. That's really dangerous. We can go there later. Humvee. What I find funny is, out of the old world, you always find technology that's pretty much in line with our technology, like M1 Abrams tanks and Humvees and all that, and back there you have those wind generators. And the clerics have fighting robots and giant fighting machines and all that stuff, and they're always like, oh yeah, we want to restore... Oh, Bloodclaw. The technology of the old world, yet nothing that they have seems to be actual old world technology. Who's that? Oh. Right, everything they have seems to be so much stronger than what you would expect from our world. Whoa.
I will kill you.
Whoa! I did that. Didn't see that coming. So let's try it again. Oops. He really doesn't want to fight us, does he? Right, you have those old cars, like this thing that almost looks like a Ford Focus, an older one. It's so funny. And you do find out a lot about the things that the Comet has done, for example, and about the Alps later on in the game. Particularly if you start reading the documents and everything, then you notice, yeah, the original world here was pretty much like ours, and not like what the clerics are doing, and definitely not like what the berserkers are doing. You can deal with him.
So, that creature's down to me.
Oh fuck. Run! Oh crap. Back in the days when I first found this this thing here, it was by complete accident. It was just scavenging through the world. And then I bumped into it. I was like, whoa, 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 sequence. Oh, Jesus Christ, what's that? I was already playing the game for like 30 hours or more. And that's really where you can spend most of the time, just running through the world. Particularly now, when you're as strong as I am, then you can fight against most enemies, particularly in the Berserker region.
Hi, I'm Annie. Are you here to make a donation? Every shard you can give will go into building up our little community here.
Yeah, I'll make a donation.
That is great. I'm glad to hear that. You'll have our gratitude. You can be sure that everything you give will go to helping people. And if you like, you can even donate to a specific cause. We are hoping to make the place look better and to get the equipment we need. You know, workbenches and things like that. Let me know what you think would be helpful. I will take care of it. So, what'll it be?
I would like to donate.
No.
Yeah, this is important, but we will do that later. You can also buy furniture and all this stuff, but it's not all that important right now, because we still don't have access to the place where that furniture will be needed.
This one seed of hope can grow a whole world. Welcome to Origin, stranger. I am Lloyd, spiritual father and leader of the people here.
And who are the people here?
Threatened by the storm from the north. We keep watch with pride and confidence. Let your weapons rest and draw new strength from our fire and our company. We are here to provide an alternative. We are here to hold back the elves, but without all the lies that come with the great faction.
You think you can... Sounds rather naive for this small group of free people.
Great vision is always ridiculed. War is like every game. The points are only really counted at the end.
The war is just a game to you?
No. But life is always easier when you know the rules of your opponent.
Tell me about your vision.
I have seen this world in all its broken glory. I have seen that the different factions that have risen since the Great Catastrophe all have one thing in common. They are all prisoners to their laws. They are all prisoners of their past. But amongst all of those factions are people who have seen this for themselves. And this camp is their point of contact.
You are fighting for the free people?
We fight for freedom and self-determination. We defy the oppressors and all those who blindly follow them. One day there will come a person. Someone in our midst who can change the world from its very foundations up. And I believe that that person has come to us here and now today.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You think I'm the
let's drop this foolish masquerade. We both know who we're talking about, Commander.
And who do you think I am?
You are Jax, Alb Commander. He who left Zakor, who was said to be dead but is risen.
Risen!
He lost the power of the past.
Roll the credits.
You crumble. Oh no. For here in front of me I see here an upright, strong person and his internal conflict between human and machine. Who, if not you, could really make a difference? You who straddles the worlds of Zakor and the free people, of life and death.
I didn't rise from the dead. I narrowly escaped execution.
That's true.
And ability together in one person. You will be more than a figurehead. You will be a leader.
You want me?
My days are numbered, and my work here almost complete. My task was to build this camp, to assemble these people and their skills, to be ready for the day you came. Origin has been established. Now, it is time to use this tool. We are ready to be led. Are you ready to lead? If you are, then you must prove yourself. You must earn the trust of those who live here. Speak to them. Earn their trust. Prove your motives. Then, I will give you command of Origin.
Why give? What do you think?
That's not for me to say. If you prove yourself, then it will be my job to follow.
And if I do things you disapprove of?
I have faith in your choices. You see the world with a different eye to all those around us. Give that perception to us. Your survival alone has much to teach us, and we can only benefit from your instincts. But I speak too soon. You should keep my certainty to yourself until it is proven. The choice of a world lies before you. To begin to shape that world, you must go out and earn the trust of those who will help build this future.
What can you tell me about the Alb troop movements here in the region during the last few days?
Well, even with all the fighting we keep having with the Albs and the mutants, it's still obvious that there aren't as many of them as there were before. It feels like we're in the eye of the storm, and everything is about to end. We must remain vigilant.
You offer people shelter here?
People? Yes. That is the point. We are all people, whatever labels we have put upon us. The domed city is a shelter for those who want a new start, but who cling to their old past. Here, all people give up on their belief of the past to build a new future for themselves. So, to win their trust, show them that you believe that too. That you look forward, not back.
What do I have to do to be allowed to stay here?
Fit in. If the people like you, then you will have a place to stay here.
Okay.
Well, start with those with the most influence. That will persuade the others. There's our scout, our guard, Jonesy. He helps protect us from the local mutants. Then, there's Eckhart. He is responsible for the overall defense of this place. And of course, Harley, our mechanic. You can probably make him happy if you bring him something interesting to repair. They are good men, and they are waiting for a leader. A number of experienced, expert fighters have come to our cause. Enough to keep back the mutants and the Alb patrols.
Oh well. Let's go to this dude over there first. He's the easiest guy to handle.
Hey you! Where do you think you're going?
Who are you? Eckhart.
Another one of them, are you? You think you can wander in here and start asking questions and demanding things, do you? Well, you better keep your weapons sheathed and your hands to yourself. That way we won't have any trouble with each other, okay?
What?
It's a refuge. The last refuge from the Alb converters for many. For others, it is a stronghold of freedom. For me, it is my mission in life. Everyone looking for protection will find it here with us. That is my promise. You, however, don't look like you need protection. So,
I do.
it makes me wonder. If you're not here seeking refuge, what are you looking for? I take care of Origin's defenses. If you believe in a dream, you have to protect it.
And how is that job going?
Why the interest in our defenses? Who sent you?
I'm just making conversation.
Conversation? And it just happens to be about our defenses. Don't think you can get around me that easily, asshole.
If I really wanted information, I could beat it out of you.
Oh yeah? You think? I'll show you, you fucking spy. But what the fuck? What else do you want here?
I want to start over. We got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah,
Let's
probably.
forget about the past, all right?
Easy to say. You better not try that shit again.
What can I do to help people here?
You really want to do that? Well, we can always do with more weapons. But above all, we need more people. Experienced people to help defend this place.
So you want me to find people with combat skills for you?
Exactly. People you can rely on. Loyal people you can trust. Farmers and refugees here, they do their best. We need some real fighters. People who've been out in the wilderness and survived. If you meet anyone out there you trust to watch your back, who'd fight alongside you, I guess you can tell them where we are, and that they'd be welcome here in Origin.
If I find anyone I can trust.
You will? Okay then. All right. It'll be good. At least 3 would help. That would make good our lot.
Kaya, a powerful berserker mage, will be happy to help defend the camp.
A mage?
Yep.
Well, we could use more of those around here. That's good for a start. Who else can you offer?
I met Duras, a berserker warrior. He's agreed to travel with me, and will stay here in between.
Good. Great. The berserkers know how to defend themselves. Have you found anyone else?
Ray, an outlaw, has agreed to help. He'll be useful, just don't leave anything shiny around him nearby.
As if we didn't have enough crooks in camp already. So just know you're responsible for him and anything he takes. Okay. I would say that's enough fighters to make our camp safe. I mean, any more would be welcome, but you've taken the pressure off us for now. I just hope they can work together. We can do without arguments here. But I suppose we'll find out when the next mutant attack comes.
Arx is an experienced warrior. He will help to protect Origin. He'll be reluctant, but he'll do it.
Him? He looks like an alb. Are you sure you want to vouch for him? Still, I suppose we can't be too picky, can we? Me? I used to be a guard in the domed city.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got sent to the front during one of the alb attacks that were happening back then. We were told we were going there to help the farmers. We got no mercy from the albs and we gave none back. The people trapped between us, I don't know how they survived. And after it was done and all those bodies were piled up, we turned around and went straight back to the city and just left those people out here to fend for themselves. That didn't seem right to me. So when I heard rumors about Origin and the help it offered people, well, I came here to find something that was actually worth fighting for.
The Berserkers talk of nature, but their magic relies on Elex. And we know that Elex twists the body and tears the soul.
Herbert is not wrong about that, to be honest. First things first, we have to activate the teleporter. Nice. Oops.
Hey, you! Where
do you think you're going? This is a restricted area, and you have no business here.
Try giving me orders again, and I'll tear you a new asshole.
Wow, relax. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Why is this area restricted?
Did I say restricted? Man, I've been out here too long. I meant it's as dangerous as trying to hold a barbecue in the Ice Palace. There are mutants all over the place, just waiting for you. I'd head up into our camp, or better still, just get out of here if you don't want to end up as mutant food.
There are mutants everywhere on Magalan.
Yeah, but the ones here are right mean bastards. And no matter how many of them you kill, they keep coming back. There are at least 10 around here right now. They're out there, waiting in ambush somewhere.
I could come...
Yeah? That would be great. But I can't leave Origin. But, hey, here's an... If you lure them to me here, one by one, we can take them out together.
You just want to...
That's what I thought. Talk big, but then I told you I can't leave. My job is if those mutants attack. No.
Sorry that I'm clicking over this button, just find that.
So are you up for that? Did you mean to do that?
Just find that dialogue to be extremely uninspiring. They killed most of the roaming rod balls for me. Ouch. Oh, come on. Oh. That hurt. Nice, so we got that done as well. Let's just pick up all the scrap and everything. No, we got that done. Oh, by the way, we leveled up. I didn't notice that. Let's see. I hate the fact that you need more and more attribute points to get them up.
The mute.
What, all of them?
All the ones I could find.
Shit, that's a load off. I didn't realize how tense I was, but I can breathe again now. Here, take this for your help. I'm heading back into Origin. You can come with me if you want.
Hey, Elex, super and best game. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Joni is a little bit weird. Especially considering when the guy up there mentioned, yeah, we have experienced warriors, right?
Your camp master Eckerd is a very determined man.
Yes, that he is. But I'm glad that he is here. Without his skills, we would have been overrun by mutants long ago. Winning him over to your side shows you are the person I thought you were. That is
I hope so.
excellent progress.
Your scout Jonesy.
We all owe him our lives. His dedication has kept Origin safe. It's good that you helped him. He knows now that he has your support. You're making good progress.
I helped Eckerd.
Very good. I've already met your companions.
You have?
You made some interesting choices. But somehow they fit in with the rest of the group here. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
We've got rid of the mutants in the surrounding area.
Well, you've bought us some time. Nature abhors a vacuum, and other mutants will come. But Origin is safer for the death of those creatures.
True.
There's still some things to do, and I'm sure that you'll complete those tasks as well.
I can't remember what else there is to do. Maybe talk to him.
Whatever you want fixing, stick it over there. There's a waiting list, and I got a lot of shit to mend.
You're a mechanic?
Yeah, Harley. Deputy foreman of the 4th work crew from the Horde of Ignadon. Or I was. Now I'm senior foreman of the only fucking guy here.
Oh, I know that
The
feeling.
Horde days are over, buddy. We are all real free people out here. So if you want to have something repaired, you will have to pay for it.
So, you're a cleric?
Was. I was trained in the Horde. But I never got into all the religious stuff. So it's been good to find a way to keep doing what I do without the need for all that praising and believing.
That's sad.
Although I did get to play around with some more interesting machines.
Your lack of faith is disturbing, man.
What sort of things can...
What do you need fixing? Chances are, whatever it is, I can sort it out for you. Chances are I can fix it upside down while under fire in a combat zone. Meaning, it'll be a piece of cake to fix it here. What I wouldn't give for a real challenge. A mech, a raider, anything with real technical expertise involved.
How much experience do you have with flyers?
Flyers? You mean jetpacks? What model are we talking about?
I had something bigger than jetpacks in mind.
Bigger? Well, the only thing that's bigger these days is an Alb Raider. What? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you'll get your hands on one of them. Unless you're talking about the one that came down in Edan. If it is, you better be fast. I've heard people are looking for that sucker.
That jackal over there.
I have no idea where that thing came from. Just turned up here one day. Scared the living shit out of me, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so bad now. It hasn't tried to eat anyone or anything. So, you know, as long as it doesn't take a shit on my tools, it's fine to stay.
Could you get hold of that Alb Raider?
Yeah, well, I might have an idea where it is. Okay, alright, I was hardly able to keep myself together when that thing went down. I mean, I had to see it. I told myself, this is my chance to see one of those things up close. So, I got by the Berserker patrols in Edan, and went up to the old observatory and had a closer look at it. The thing was a bit of a wreck. It had hit the mountain further up and then came down the side of it.
Do you think you can repair it?
Not out there in the mountains, no. But if the engine was still intact, then I suppose someone might be able to fly it here. Then I could really have a go at getting it working.
Can you
Well, I would need a high-capacity hydraulic conductor to get it back in order. And you don't just find something like that lying around. I suppose you could get one from another raider, but I've got no idea how you're going to do that. Or, well, yeah, you could bring down one of those fighting colossi from the 7300 series. They also have one of those high-capacity conductors installed in them. So, well, I suppose we should forget about it then. I mean, it's not impossible to get one, but...
If I get you the conductor, can you...
Yeah, good joke. What? You're serious?
I can get the conductor from a fighting colossus from the 7300 series.
You really think you can bring one of those down? Well, okay, listen. There might be one you could take down a little easier than the full-strength ones. You see, I heard one went rogue due to a faulty control unit.
Oh yeah.
It's still active somewhere in the southern mountains of Ignadon. But even though it's faulty, you'd have to be nuts to try and take it on.
No, I'm not.
This is nice, isn't it?
Oh wait, let me just remove that thing.
We cross deserts. We find our way across mountains, and there is one consistent feature. There is shit everywhere.
I think it should be over there on the road. We did fight it in our first stream, and lost, of course. Yeah, there it is. That beast. Should have slept before trying to kill it.
So, that creature's down to me, is it?
Oops. That's what I mean.
Jesus, the comet hardly left anything standing.
Let's try the grenades directly. Black hole doesn't seem to do much to it. The problem is that the cleric ability that I have should have one thing that is good against machines, but it doesn't do anything to them. At least the last time I tried, it didn't do any damage, not even to the small drones. Let's pick up some grenades.
So we need it.
This will be useful.
Nice. And grenades are just so useful, aren't they? And you don't need any special abilities or attributes to use them. It's just so great.
If outlaws were to come back to life as animals, this...
I took down the fight.
You did? And did you see the high-capacity hydraulic conductor on it? Those things are hard to get a hold of.
Here's the hydraulic conductor you wanted.
You have it?
Nice.
Now that is going to bring a smile to my face. Look at that baby.
Now that you have the conductor, can you recover the raider?
Recover it.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I know what I said. But we didn't discuss payment, did we?
Let's talk payment when you return with the raider.
Well, alright. I'll drum up a few guys and get it back here. But one thing beforehand. Whatever the payment, half of that baby will be mine. Okay? Ah, man, a functional L-raider, half of it mine. You have got a deal, my friend.
Let me help this guy.
Your mechanic, Harley.
He is a gift. He has skills that will be needed in the time to come. And I hear you are to work on a raider together. That will be an asset to us all. If you have won the trust of those three, then you have won the trust of the camp. You have earned the right to stay here amongst us. The big tower you can see at the top of Origin is now yours. Here is the key. But a tower is only walls. It is only a symbol. If you would make this your home, your future, you must remember that trust comes in keeping promises, not in making them. You've done well.
Nice.
I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
Harley is going to...
Land and sky, we shall face them. If anyone can get the raider in the air again, it's Harley. You see, your knowledge, the skills few have here in Origin, together we are stronger. And you have proven my vision true. I had no doubt
2000 experience.
be successful. And now, we come to the part of our agreement that is under my control. It was my task to prepare Origin for your arrival. Now, it is yours. I hope you use it wisely. Lead us to a safe future where peace is possible.
Sorry for the squeaking of my chair.
Then you must follow my choices.
We will follow. And we will hope.
I think he was a survival trainer, if I remember correctly.
Teach.
No personality, okay. I actually noticed that Haggler is not all that useful. There was a bug, I believe, in the game in the beginning, where if you got Haggler, then you could actually make the buying price cheaper than the selling price of some items, and then you could just keep selling it. But I think that worked just fine. Oh, new level. We do have 20 more points, and we have to check how many points we can spend to get a better sword, because that's really what I want. Where is he? That? Powerful healing potion, okay. Exit. Yeah, there you can actually add the map pieces. If you find all map pieces, that locked safe will open. Oh, nice mana. Actually forgot where the code for that thing was, for the locked safe, but I will find it eventually. Don't think there was anything important in there. Just looking through everything else. That's that. And the next thing we have to do is actually check out this thing, because there's something really, really nice up there. Some arrows, of course. There's anything else here. It's there and there. I'll always try to explore as much as possible. Okay, there's nothing here. And we need to go up there. Oh, crap. That. There it is. The Phantom String. One of the first legendary weapons that we find. There are many, many more, of course, but the Phantom String is always a weapon that I liked, because it didn't require all that many stats, not all that many attributes, rather, to equip. So you could get it fairly early in the game, and it's a really strong weapon if you look at it. There it is. Okay, you need 70 strength, but normally when you play the game and you're a little bit more on the target than I am, you can get there fairly quickly. And other bows that are this strong with 72 damage, they take quite a bit higher stats, especially on the dexterity. And from the wood of the oldest tree on Magadan, this weapon doesn't only boast exceptional workmanship but also incredible power. Those skills here, those shot modes, are only available for berserkers. And they're pretty useless, like Seeker Shot and Scatter Shot. I thought that would be cool skills. And I think that's one of the reasons why many people don't like the berserkers and say that the clerics are stronger. Because those shot modes on the bows are just pointless, and bows are in the end a little bit weaker than, for example, energy weapons. But to me personally, that never was a big deal, because, like I said, bows require less attributes, and in general, when you play the berserkers, all of their weapons require lower attributes, lower amount of attributes to get them, and in return they're a little bit weaker than, for example, the cleric weapons, but not by much. And if you can get your best weapon earlier, then you have quite an advantage. Like I said, I never understood why people said that the clerics are overpowered, except for that one ability here with the black hole that I'm always using. That seems to be so ridiculous. However, the berserkers do get fire magic, or fire fist I think it's called, and that's really, really strong as well. Also their poison stuff is really good, and the ice magic is not bad, so the stuff they get is actually really, really good, and once you upgrade it fully, it can really help you out. Oh crap.
Too easy.
No one has a war bow. That's not shabby. Oh right, and also the Phantom String needs strength and not dexterity as its major point. So you can equip it while trying to go for your best sword, especially with a two-handed weapon. It's really nice. We'll need that. Sorry. Ladder. Nah, come on. Get that mana and focus again. Oh, never mind. Can get there later. Nothing up here. Okay. And the next thing we're going to loot is the cellar of this place, which is right over there. Another map piece. Great, so now we can also take a nap in our newly found place. And then go back to a workbench. And upgrade our Regent Sword to level 1. Which will be quite a bit cheaper than trying to buy it. I think it's like 1,200 Elixir to buy a Regent Sword 1. And it's only 500 to upgrade it. As for I saw a map piece here. Nope, just a bow. Okay, so we've got that. This is literally the only place where you can always find a workbench, even if it's not a cleric's workbench. How does that thing look when you upgrade it? Yeah, not going to happen. This is a different story. 43 and 43. There's only 500. Yeah, we can exactly make it on point. Great. There any new stuff? Any new things here? Nope. We need to bring intelligence up to 35, I think. Let's look into the cleric stuff. Psi. If active longer, cause far greater damage, and the effect increases with every level. Energy limit. Yeah, we should also look in those two abilities here. Get those things up, and we should get to high-tech weaponsmith as well. Learned that. I think there was like one last stand ability that many people consider to be incredibly strong. This one here. What do you do? Oh, resurrects Jax with half health. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's one of the reasons why they consider it those guys overpowered. Look what they have. I always like the Berserker skills. They're not bad. Right? Hits you and your companions. You can always use that and doesn't take all that much mana. Poisonous Aura, not bad either. Those 3 points. This is pretty funny here, the Spirit Boost spell. Yeah, I really think they're really good, but this is pointless here, so Scatter Shot and Seeker Shot is pointless, and Enchant Weapons is the same thing as the stuff that we want to learn with High-Tech Weaponsmith. And that allows you to enchant weapons, and the Berserkers get two-handed swords, which are really nifty. But that's it. Anyway, we've done that. Enough talk. Let's get a better sword. Once we upgrade, once we get the high-tech weaponsmith stuff, then we can actually put gemstones into our weapons. And I think the Regent Sword 1 even has 2 slots, I think, or maybe not. So this thing definitely has an item slot, I know that. Nice. There you go. Oops.
Damn technology! Take it to the pit.
I really hate those guys. So now that we've done that, we've also reached level 15. Now I don't know how much money I need to become a legate. But we'll check that out. I think it was actually something like 2,000 Elexit, and I'm not sure. Maybe it's just 500.
I would like... You proved yourself worthy of this rank in the name of Kalan. Do you have the donation that Kalan requires?
1,000 shards. Okay, let's do it.
Yes, I have it.
Kalan thanks you. From now on, you may call yourself Legate. But even a Legate has obligations to Kalan. With your newfound power of suggestion, you are to go out into the world and recruit new believers. You will identify potential candidates and bring them here to be initiated. Report to Hagen and Boulder. They will tell you how you are to serve Kalan. But you should visit our armor master first. Go to him and get yourself properly equipped. Your new rank brings many advantages, and you are free to make purchases from all the traders here now. Legate, you are dismissed.
Yeah, now you have the Psy Thrower, and the Psy Thrower, at least in my opinion, was always much weaker than the other stuff. Force Field, yeah. Mental Mentacle is pretty weird. I always think this thing looks so much weaker. But it's so much better. Black Hole is just incredible. Look, energy cost 5. It's so good. And here, 1 more damage and... what? 20 energy cost? I guess Psy Projectile works, but I don't think it works against all enemies, so no range effect. And of course we also didn't get any armor. We have to buy it, and it's incredibly expensive. Don't have any money left anyway.
So, you're the new legate around here. Very well. Promotion opens up the second-tier armor for you. Much better manufacturing standards on these things.
I want...
Right you are.
And there we go. Just look at the helmet, 2,500. And now look at the armor, 10,000. And I need higher constitution to wear it anyway. Just look at that, 10,000. And this is not everything, right? This goes on. You become a paladin at one point, and then you have to do all of that again. And I think the paladin armor is like 15,000 or something like that. It takes ages to get there. I mean, I could sell that Acolyte sword now. See what else we have. Some claws, some teeth, some bones. It's really nice to know that the clerics and all the factions care about their people. Oh yeah, you can buy the stuff, but you need so much money. Basically have to sell a kidney, or both.
It's good I ran into you.
Oh yeah.
I burned the midnight oil all night with Arvid's teachings after you got them to me, and it paid off.
You mean the book from the archives?
Exactly. The book is hard to figure out, but something doesn't feel right about it. What's more,
Someone else must have felt the same way, and they left a few notes in the margins. Whoever it was, they were trying to solve a riddle. I think we should follow the information the notes in the margins give us. I was able to decipher the notes and find these coordinates. I'm certain if you follow this, you will find more clues as to the true meaning of Arvid's teachings. Find this place and look around for any written documents. Come back to me if you find something.
Yeah, the road to Kalan, the first clue. Actually, I think we could do that because the mission is pretty funny, or at least it used to be. Maybe not. I think we should do is just activate the quest for those guys. Let's do it. But like I said, really the main thing is that you get 4,000 experience, for example, and then you get like 200 shards. But what you would really need is 4,000 shards.
Reinhold sent me. He says you have a job for me.
You're the new legate, correct?
Correct.
I could use another man. So let's get right to your job. There's at least 6 of them gone rogue, escaped the Hort, and taken up residence there. Judgment has been passed, and they need to be brought back or executed. Come back when they're dead.
More than 6 renegade heretics?
Yes. There are 10 missing. We're not sure how many are rogue and how many were killed by the heretics when they escaped. Is that all right? Or is that too many for you?
No, I can handle it.
Good. Then go and handle it. Dismissed.
Oh, I know that mission. But the cool thing is that the place where those guys are, there should be a shield. So we're definitely going to go there and we're going to kill them. Last time I didn't. But they're heretics, right? And heretics need to die. If we break those rules once, then all of the rules are meaningless. Let's first see what he got for me.
Legate, there is work to do.
That's why I'm here.
Good. It is your responsibility to locate new initiates for our order. Others will follow our example, just as you did.
I will do as Kalan instructs.
Your devotion speaks well of you. You may have to go deep into enemy territory to find suitable candidates. So, make sure you have the right supplies before you leave.
I have no money, man.
Once there, I'd advise you to avoid more densely populated areas. It will be safer, particularly as some of those in the towns have been brainwashed into their cause. Some candidates can be persuaded, but with others, you may need to break their will, or use force to initiate them. I know that may feel wrong, but remember, you are saving them. Once you have persuaded an initiate to join us, an escort will bring them back to the Hort.
Who do you...
We want the brightest and the best. But we'll start with the available and the willing. I've selected 3 men that our drones have identified. Connor, Ryder, and Galler. The first 2 should be in Tavar, and the 3rd man in Edan. I'll transmit their coordinates to your adjutor.
Thank you. Yeah, we will work on that stuff later. So let's first take care of the heretics. That's where they are, and that's where we need to go. There should be a shield there, and those guys are dead if they're not willing to come back to me. The thing is that you have the ability of suggestion, and I don't think you can use it on them. It's sometimes really weird. You can use suggestions on paladins at one point. And on judicators, you know, like the really big guys. But you cannot use it on some lowly acolytes that ran away. Or at least I think you can't. so that's where we need to go. Oh, hi there. Oh, Ripper. Finally, we're strong enough to actually do some damage to them. That's good. Oh, that hurt. Nice. You usually can't use your special moves anymore if you have a shield equipped. Just a little info, because the shield will always take away 1 or 2 attacks of your attack stream. And that means you're not charging the special gauge when equipping a shield. But the good thing about a shield is that it simply blocks away all energy weapons, and it doesn't matter what shield you have, right? If you're using the scrap shield of the outlaws, no problem, it will do that. If you use the wooden berserker warrior shield, it will do that too. Right, so you don't need to have the energy shield of the clerics. How do I get around that? Just run! Leave me alone! There they are.
Did you flee from the Horde too?
No.
You didn't happen to just come by here, did you? What do you want here? Why should I trust you?
Well, because I'm a friend.
Yes. Of course. I remember you. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you at first. I don't know what you've been told about initiation, but a lot of it's shit. The Horde say they're saving people, but some of the clerics, they don't care about our lives. They were forcing us to fight for them through suggestion, forcing us to fight against our will. Some of us came to. We remembered who we were, what we wanted. So, we're going back to our real homes. You're new, aren't you? How do you know they've not done, won't do the same to you? Whatever your thoughts, we'd rather die than return.
Hagen has branded you as heretics and renegades.
And now you're here to kill us?
Give me a reason not to.
If you believe in Kalan, you know his teachings are of wisdom, of knowledge, of caring. If you believe that, you should spare us.
You've spoken out against Kalan. Now you call on his words?
It's for your conscience. We want to return to our families. If you believe, trust those words. If you don't, then you should let us escape the lie.
I have orders to kill you.
No! Please, no! We're not going back. We might not be armed, but we'll defend ourselves against anyone who threatens us. We're not being made slaves again.
Really?
Holy shit. That didn't go so well.
Did you?
You've been accused.
And
in his brain.
And yeah, we're not go. You're dead meat.
Oh, fuck. I suppose.
Oh fuck! One of them has a flamethrower. Okay, so let's heal up first.
Did you flee?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
We're.
I'll get you
Fighting now?
I'm sorry, guys. Let's heal up first. Like that. And let's save the game.
Did you flee? And we're. You're dead meat.
Oh. I hate it when that happens. I mean, it's generally really unfair, isn't it? It's like this guy is standing up here in front and those guys are standing there in the back. Almost about to just throw hand grenades at them. Defenseless. Really?
Did you? We're. Time to teach you a lesson. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I hate flame. They do not only have a flamethrower, they also have a grenade launcher. Really? And one dude who is only doing close combat attacks.
Did you flee? And you're dead meat.
Oh.
I'll take care of this one.
Oh, I was so close.
Did you? We're.
I'll get you, asshole.
Oh, fuck. I suppose I have to deal with it.
Ow.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Oh, the guy with... Really? The two guys with the distance weapons were... Oh, ah. Okay, this is putting me in real rage mode.
Did you flee? Time to teach you a lesson.
Come on, run. Run a little bit quicker, maybe. Nope.
Did you? Yeah. We're. Time to teach you a lesson.
What?
I died again. Why are those guys so strong? You know, for defenseless heretics?
Did you sleep? You've been... And... Yeah, we're...
Oh, fuck! Really? What the fuck was that? Oh. That's okay.
That guy was never good for anything.
Nice. Jeez, that was difficult. Good stuff. They're all dead. You know, the reason why this is the right thing to do is simply because in a situation like that you don't betray your people, no matter what they're doing.
Sure, okay.
The renegade heretics are dead.
Very good. Report that to Reinhold. Dismissed.
hear his words and take them.
The renegade heretics are dead.
Then Kalan has seen justice done in his name. May all those who would follow their example learn from their fate. No one in the Horde can understand how this has happened, how such treason was fermented without being seen. I will ensure that questions are asked. As I do, you should receive your reward for your service.
Who a lot of 500 shards now if I'm not happy about that. I think intelligence could boost it up. 35. Ah, wait. No. Yeah, but we do need that for animal trophies too. Decided to that. Pick up. The thing is that another thing that I never understood is you can equip both at the same time, so your energy shield and your weapon, and you can also draw them at the same time, but you cannot put them on one quick slot. And this is dangerous because if you switch to that thing, for example, and then you have to equip that again, one by one.
And that makes them dangerous.
That's true. But yeah, as you've seen, you get like 500 Elex for stuff like that, and that's... I think they should give you 5,000, honestly, for the main missions. Anyway, we're going to save the game now, and we're going to call it quits for today. I think we did some great progress, advancing the main story and advancing our own clerk story. So that's that. And I wish you a pleasant Sunday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. And I hope to see you next time. Not sure when I'm going to stream next time. I have to look into my schedule next week. But till then, good evening and bye bye.